Hi everyone. Happy Money Monday. It is Financial Sharktress Galit Sadiq, and today I have a killer topic for you. But I'm going to start off talking to you a little bit about what's been going on and apologizing for not being here the last 2 weeks because I had COVID. It knocked me on my ass for a little bit, and but I survived and I'm good, and I am back at 100%, if not 150%, and I cannot wait to just kind of go through with you everything that I've been thinking about, everything that I've been talking about, because during this time, so many things have happened that are impacting, you know, our lives in a huge way. Um, and I feel like I need to address those things as well. So today's topic is going to be about bartering and about us stepping up and supporting small businesses, and especially stepping up and supporting the small businesses owned by people of color. Um, there, there is a reason that we are protesting. There is a reason that there are riots. There is a reason that we are trying to make change in the world. And systemic racism is something that is real and that we need to address. And I want to take today to address that as well. So, that being said, I am going to just log in and make sure that I can see everybody that's on. So, so give me 1 second. I'm just going to see everybody that's on the video to make sure that I catch all your comments and any questions that you might have during the show. Um, all right. The video. Uh, okay, cool. So, that being said, I'm going to start with bartering. And if you know me, you know that I love to barter. I think it's such a great way for everybody to get exactly what they need. And it's a great way for me to be able to support people in their quest for financial literacy, in their quest for um, financial stability when they don't necessarily have money to exchange for services, for my coaching services. Um, I have bartered, in all different kinds of situations. And I always find that when I do that, I open myself up to receive things that are better than what I would have received had I just exchanged for money. Um, Also, if you think about it, like the only reason that money has any value is because we've assigned it that value. And the original system of paying for services was bartering, right? Somebody had potatoes, you had carrots, they wanted your potatoes, you wanted their carrots, you switched. Money was introduced into the equation because it was very hard for people to find the person that had exactly what they needed, that wanted what I had. So basically, I would have to go out in these really small ancient communities and try to find the person that needs what I have and that I want what they have. And that became really difficult. But in our society, we have the internet. It is so easy for us to go on and find those people that can exchange the services or the products for something that we have. And I think that we don't take enough advantage of it. It's um, it's really it's really kind of like a magical thing when you can find the person that needs exactly what you have and you have exactly what that person needs. And it's so easy for us to do with the internet. And it's so easy, especially if you are in small, tight knit communities, you you have something valuable, whatever it may be. If it's a product, if it's a service, if it's something that's just laying around your house that you don't need anymore, why not trade it for something that you do need or that you do want? And this is a way for you to save money in these times where money is like not so easy to come by for a lot of people. Um, So take stock of what you have in your house. What are the things of value that you can offer, even if you don't have a business necessarily right now, but just something that you are able to do in exchange for something that you need. And I encourage all of you to try to think about things that you would want, that you would be able to barter with, that you would be able to barter for. Um, and don't be afraid to ask. The worst thing that can happen is that somebody says no. And then, big deal. Okay, they said no, you move on. If you have to buy that item, then you buy it with money. But at least give yourself the option of exchanging for something that you have, and saving that cash during what is unfortunately kind of uncertain times right now. So that's been my philosophy, and I found that when I barter, I usually end up getting way more than I thought I was going to be getting, because people are so appreciative that you did that for them, that you enabled them to get something that they need without them having to spend the additional cash for it. One caveat, I guess, to bartering is you have to make sure that when you do it, it feels equal. If it doesn't feel equal, if the exchange doesn't feel equal to you, then don't do it, because what will happen is you'll become frustrated and you'll become upset and it won't feel good. And it'll be a really horrible bartering experience. It'll be a really horrible experience just in general. And you won't feel like it's an even exchange. You won't feel like you did the right thing. So make sure that it feels really equal for both parties, right? Um, be attentive to the fact that you're not trying to take advantage of anyone doing this. You are really looking to make an equal exchange of goods and services. Like you have to go into it with that mindset. Do not go into it with the mindset of like, I'm trying to get above and beyond. I am trying to get one over on somebody else. That's not what bartering is about. That's not what community is about. So please make sure that you go into it with that mindset. And also make sure that when you barter, you trust that the other party has entered into the negotiation, has entered into the barter with that same mindset. That's super important. You want to be able to trust someone, you want to be able to trust those people. And honestly, it just takes like one person to screw you over for you to feel like you don't want to give that opportunity to anyone else. And I know that feeling really well, but it's just kind of a live and learn type of situation. And you have to think about it as like, okay, if I had to go through this frustration in order to get this person out of my life who is not coming to the table in a trustworthy manner, then it is what it is. Then that was a great price to pay to learn that this person is not trustworthy. And don't let that deter you from trusting others and from continuing to allow yourself to trust the other parties, the other people that you do business with. Because it's very easy to kind of sink into that mindset of like, I'm going to screw everyone, everybody screwed me. Like, that's not how we want to be as a community. That's not how I want to be as a business owner. That's not how I want to be as a consumer. I want everyone to leave the table feeling good about what just happened. So please go into it with that mindset, and please make sure that the other party comes into it with that mindset as well. And if you need to express that before the barter happens, that's completely fine. Full transparency. Go into it really being honest with both sides, being honest to each other. That's how you'll leave the table feeling really good about what just happened. Um, so that's my message on bartering. I hope you all try it out. I love it. I think it's great. I've gotten so much stuff through bartering that really has helped me throughout the years. And I there's so many, like it's too numerous to name, honestly. But I have when I have come to the table feeling like it was going to be an equal barter, like it felt really good, I have felt so amazing afterwards. I got more than I bargained for. They got more than they bargained for, because I was all in 120%. Like, they were giving me this amazing service, and I was giving them amazing service because I just wanted to share with them. And it made me care about them. And this is something that we can do as a community. This is something we can do with our local businesses, which I want you to go out and support right now. Because as we start to open up, and as we go through these phases, some of these small businesses that have been closed for months are starting to open, and they need our help. They need our support. And right now, especially the businesses, the small businesses that are owned by people of color, need our support. We need to show everyone in charge with our money the change that we want to see in the world. And small businesses owned by people of color are suffering right now. They're going through a lot. And one way to be an ally, to be someone that supports the cause, is to support them. And so if you get an opportunity, those are the businesses that really need our support right now. That was one of the first things I did. I couldn't go to protests because when this all started, I still had COVID, and I was feeling like I needed to do something, anything. It was hard for me to come online and speak out about how I felt, just because I was short of breath. It didn't feel good to be online. It kind of hurt to be in front of a computer. I wasn't working. But what I could do is look up businesses owned by people of color and buy something from them. And there are tons of places where you can get ideas of the things to buy. There are tons of websites right now, articles listing all these different businesses that you can go and support. And there are businesses right in your community. You can walk outside your door and find these businesses everywhere. You know, some of them have signs, some of them don't, but you know who the business owners are in your community. And if not, you can ask people. And that's what we have to do as a people, as a human race. We need to support each other. We need to, when we see injustice happening, when we see people being hurt and killed for no reason, we need to speak up. We need to put our money where our mouth is and support. So I urge you today, this week, if you don't take anything else from this live, go out and support one local small business owned by a person of color. Go out and research online something that you were going to buy anyway and buy it from a business owned by a person of color. Please. Like that is like the message that I want to give to you this week. There are so many ways that we can support each other. This is one small thing. Even if you're going to buy something for $5, it's still $5 that person wouldn't have had otherwise. So go for it. Support your local businesses. Now that we're reopening, it's feeling intense, it's feeling exciting, but please, don't forget your local community. Don't forget the small businesses. They really need you right now. That is what my mission is going to be this week. It's really going to be, who can I support and how? And if you need help, or if you just, I'll tag a couple of articles. I'll post a couple of articles in this video just so you can see, like, I bought from Pineapple Vegan. That was like my first purchase from a Black-owned business that happened right after the riot, the protest started. Like that was like the first thing I jumped on. I'm going vegan, which is another like big news item. It's been a long time coming, and I finally feel ready to do it. So I decided that my way to protest when I couldn't get out of bed was, and my way to support and my way to be an ally was to spend my money in a business, in a small business that needed it. And I bought amazing cheese sauce, amazing vegan cheese sauce. So there's something for everyone out there. You can support. I have so many small business friends that have small businesses that are people of color, and I would go out and support them, and I'll list some of them. BB bath bombs. If you want amazing skincare items, Angela has it all. Like, she has the best stuff ever. Her entire feed is like people gushing about how good their skin looks and how good their skin feels. So support her. Bushwick Grind is another business that I know. LaShawn Beauty. Actually, it's LA Beauty. Her name is LaShawn. She does makeup, hair. She's done my makeup and hair for photo shoots. She's cut my hair. She is amazing. She's also a relationship coach. Oh my God, there's so many. If your kids need help getting into great high schools, then speak to Ty Abrams, and I'll put her information in here as well. Like, there is no shortage of small businesses that you can support. There is no shortage of small businesses owned by people of color. And that's a way that you can lend your voice right now. So that being said, I am going to leave you with that. Please go out and do it. I will post as many small businesses as I can in the comments. If you own a small business, or you know of a small business owned by a person of color, please tag them in this. Please put their information out there so that people can buy from them, so that people can support them. And I am going to sign off. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing night, an amazing week. And there are going to be some announcements during the week. I'm finally getting my shit in gear, and the Inner Shark Tribe is happening again soon. So please look out for that. I'll be promoting it. We have it's going to be a money challenge that's coming down the pike, and I want you all to participate. So as soon as I have the details set for that, I'll be announcing it as well. So please look out for all of that in the coming days. And if you need any type of help, if you need to talk to me, if you need some support, feel free to reach out on Facebook, on Instagram, or email me at galit@financialsharktress.com. On Instagram, it's financial_sharktress. And on Facebook, it's Financial Sharktress Galit Sadiq. So, you can even contact me on Twitter at fin_sharktress. So there's so many ways to contact me. I have free 15-minute sessions available, especially during this time. I think it's so important for me to give back by doing that. So if you want like a 15-minute laser session with me on whatever topic, please feel free to reach out and schedule that. And as always, I am here for you. Have an amazing night, an amazing week, and I hope that you found today informative, and that you go out and barter and support people of color. Good night. Bye.